In this series, I'll be attempting to achieve round 100 on every Black Ops 3 zombie map. There isn't a specific order I'll be playing these maps in, but I'll most likely be playing the maps from easiest to hardest due to this being my first time attempting rounds like this. Due to this criteria, I decided the first map to check off the list is the Gaint. This isn't only due to how easy and simple the map is, making it somewhat beginner friendly for me, but how many times I played the World at War version as a kid. It makes me feel like I'm conquering it in a way. So I loaded up the game for the first time in over a year and started my first attempt. Before starting the game, I did do some research on basic strats for the Gaint. After careful consideration, I decided that training in the spawn area would be the easiest for me. To do this, I had to make sure the door next to the Shiva was closed at all times to stop the spawning of zombies behind me. If they spawned there, they would climb over the fence, making training almost impossible for me. The first couple of rounds I farmed points in the spawn zone. At round 4 or 5, I left the spawn zone and turned on the power and got Jug and Quick Revive. On round 7, I got extremely lucky and rolled a Fire Sale Gobblegum. Using this, I pulled the Wonder Waff. This is extremely early to get the Waff, as you'll see on my next attempt. I then linked all the teleporters and unlocked Pack-a-Punch and began my rinse and repeat spawn strategy. My first down came at round 16. This death was completely avoidable if I used my brain. You can also see how bad I am at zombies from me popping my L-Chem in panic. After that, things were going very well. I Pack-a-Punched my AR and got turned on it, making the rounds faster, and soon I found myself on round 60 about 2 hours later. This is where things went bad very fast. If you didn't know, Black Ops 3 Zombies has a weird glitch for keyboard and mouse. After playing a good amount of rounds, your sensitivity drops by half. I didn't know this and found myself barely able to move down and ended my game from this. This failure did suck, but I also did learn some crucial information that will stop me from making this mistake again. Next time this happens, I'll simply double my sensitivity to counteract this. So the next day, I loaded up my game and started attempt 2. The goal for this attempt was simply to collect less downs in earlier rounds and be ready for the impending sensitivity drop. The rest was the same. Starting this map is quite simple, so I'll skip over it, but I will note something I forgot to explain in the first round. On the Gaint, you get one mystery perk buried in the snow pile. The perk is either Stamina Up or Deadshot. In my game, it was Stamina Up. To melt the snow and get the perk, you must throw monkey bombs into each teleporter and send them to spawn. After doing so, you can press the red button next to Pack-a-Punch and melt the snow. So after getting the Wonder Waff on round 15, I melted the snow, allowing me to get Stamina Up. This perk is a game changer when it comes to training zombies, and I would highly recommend it. With a fully Pack-a-Punch Wonder Waff and the RK5 fully Pack-a-Punched, the early rounds flew by fast. I would simply use the RK5 with Deadwire and train in the spawn. As the round progressed, I did find that the ammo was becoming a concern with the Wonder Waff, so I started cycling through the Gobblegum machine after every round to make sure I had an alchemical at all times. After a good hour or so, I was up to round 70. I could tell the rounds were getting longer and longer. During round 78, I did go down, but I wasn't able to get the footage due to forgetting to press the record button. During round 78, I did go down, but I wasn't able to get the footage due to forgetting to press the record button. I also made a mistake when grabbing perks back and got double tap instead of speed cola. My Wonder Waff would take increased time to reload. It was annoying, but doable. Round 82 to round 90 took me around an hour and 15 minutes, so I was now averaging 10 minutes a round. At this point in the game, things were getting a bit intense for me. I downed again at round 95, and yet again I did not record the down. I wasn't recording the game in full, and feared that it would increase my chances of crashing the game. I did manage to buy speed cola again. 1 hour later, I was on my last round, 7 hours deep into the longest zombie match of my life. Up until this point, I've always quit in the 50s or messed around with friends and did not care about the rounds. But this game mattered, and I almost ruined it all. I decided to pop both of my alchemicals to speed up the round and get it over with. After doing so, I got caught out and downed. My heart was racing, I had low ammo in the Wonder Waff, and 7 hours I would never get back. I'll let it play out for you. Training the zombies around for a while, I no longer heard them spawn. I was down to my last 2. At this moment, I knew I had done it. The Gaint is down and only 12 more maps to go. comment what map I should play next. Thanks.